Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers KO review. This one is one that actually I got off Ben at Ben's Collectables. He did ask me if there was anything in his collection that that I wanted, because I think he was getting rid of some. Probably because he was moving to Canada, probably. But I did say I was interested in these, and yeah, he let me have them at a reasonable price. So I was actually pretty happy that he did, actually, because this was a set I think I might have seen a while ago on eBay. Maybe some guy might have had it, I can't remember. But I wasn't really interested in it, mainly because, to be honest, it wasn't oversized enough for me. I think this is probably about 1.5 times sort of oversized rather than double sized. I've got a few double sized sets like the Combaticons, and is it the Leo Kaiser? I've got them. They're double sized, whereas this guy was like 1.5. It's a bit bigger, but wasn't that? But then I thought, well, do you know what the hell, I'll get it. And it was only like, I think he only wanted like 25 quid, 30 quid for it, and I was happy with that. Yes, so this is the KO slightly oversized ARIELBOTS. And to be honest, they are really garish colours. I love Slingshot here. This is probably my favourite colour scheme. Just massively chromed wings, all red. You can see his robot head there and all chrome. I did put some Generation 2 logos on. I did these a few weeks ago, actually, because I did buy them. I actually sold me these quite a while ago. And then I just literally put them on my loft. I couldn't decide what sort of symbols or faction I was going to go with, and in the end I just sort of went for just sticking some Generation 2 logos on them. I already do have a set of Generation 2 ARIELBOTS, and they're in completely different colours to these, but I thought they just sort of suited it down to the ground, so I just went with it. Yeah, so we might as well start here with Slingshot. Then he is as he was a Harrier jump jet, and he's okay. I mean, the quality on these is actually really poor, if I'm honest. We're just going to transform it. He's got this usual sort of like G1 transformation. Oh dear, I do have a slight bit of a cold at the moment, so pardon me. Yeah, so that just tucks in there, like so. It does go in there. It's just because I'm trying to rush about and transform it. Don't worry about that too much, but it does go in there. And there you have a Slingshot in robot mode. He's got the usual crap robot mode, to be honest. We're going to move on to Skydive here. Now Skydive is in fact a little bit broken. You can see it just there. If I can zoom in, there we go. It's just snapped. It means the wing does sort of have a tendency to do that, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'm not that bothered. He is still a good, I'm not exactly sure what aircraft he is, but it still looks pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, the stickers are sort of peeling off, unfortunately. And the head sculpt is the most weirdest head sculpt I've ever seen, I think. I don't know what they're going with there. Anyway, right, so we're just going to transform this. Oh yeah, this nose cone just does have a tendency to pop off. I could glue it on if I wanted to. But I'm not at the moment. I don't think I put that on right at all. Anyway, right, so to transform this, we're just going to avoid touching that nose cone. And then, oh yeah, and that's the other. You can pull his legs out, which is really funny. And why don't these bits want to go in here? They normally do. There we go, let's get him in there. Oh, do you know what that'll do? And then, as usual, you just sort of pull his arms out. You know, and then you've got to avoid the broken wing. And he's alright. I quite like Skydive in his robot mode. I've never had too much of a problem with the ARIELBOTS once you get past all the kibble and stuff. Then we're going to come to one of my favourites. This is Air Raid. Now, unfortunately, this wing is a bit floppy, unfortunately, but it's still a good grey F-15 Strike Eagle. Yeah, I do like it. Right, so we're going to transform this. There's not much to say about the alt mode, really. Not that people haven't seen before or anything. This one, I'm just being extra careful not to put them apart. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And then he's got much the same head sculpt as Skydive there. I don't know if that's the same one as the G1. I cannot remember. I don't think so. Now you've got to be careful on these. I don't think you're going to get a lot of articulation out of these ones. I'm not going to break them. So I think these ones just sort of stayed out, unfortunately. But that is Skydive in his robot mode. Now, I will, if I can, take some pictures with my oversized Combaticons and maybe Leo Kaiser if I can. It's just hard trying to get them out of my loft here and then down here and then set them all up in the time scale that I've got. so it doesn't make it easy to do, unfortunately. This, of course, is Firefly, and I do like the yellow and blue stripes there. I think that does make him look like, kind of like a tiger in my eyes. And I love his headband. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, so all these guys have got somewhere near enough exactly the same transformation, which is always funny. I don't know why I find it funny, but I do. Anyway, right, so we get his arms out, and yeah, he's going to get a bit more articulation in his arms. And there's Firefly. Now, once you get past all the wing kibble and everything, they're not actually that bad. Apart from him, he's a bit annoying. We're going to put him over there without him. He does have a tendency to fall down a little bit. But there's all the little 4 main guys. Now we're going to come to Silverbolt. And I really like Silverbolt. I don't know why. Something part of me hates him. I think that's what put me off of him the first time. It could be Chinese New Year 2001 for all I know. I'm not totally sure exactly why he's got 2001 on there and who Kitten is. Maybe it's a Chinese airplane company, I don't know. Maybe something out their nose, I don't know. But it's not a bad Concorde, if you want my opinion. Yeah. Now then, we're going to transform it. We're going to put its landing gear weight. He does come with that. That is to form the base mode. I'm not going to do that because I've always hated it. Yeah, we're going to kind of transform. I can't even remember how to transform this guy. Do you know that? Yeah, I've never been that keen on this guy. I don't know why. Yeah, I've never been too keen on Silverbolt. I think that robot mode is a bit awful. Yeah, I think we have to bring that down the way before we can. Yeah, that's right. Always forget. There we go. Right, so that brings that down. We're going to move my camera up slightly so we can see what's going on. Rotate the hands back. Put his little head down. Put that down, and then you have the head sculpt and him. And he looks dreadful, if you want my opinion. He really does. He does have a weapon. He's the only one that actually had a weapon. The others didn't have any weapons, unfortunately. He does have these. I think you're supposed to extend these. I've never seen the point of it. I think this is a bad robot mode. But it does come with a yellow gun, which is his usual gun. These feet are a little bit loose, so he does have a tendency to lean forward a little bit. I mean, I could sort it out if I wanted to. Now, he really looks like he's missing something here, doesn't he? But that's G1 for you. See, let me show you this. I'm not going to combine them on camera, but I'll show you this quickly. Now, he does come with this chest piece. Now, this is an amalgamated version of what you got with the original G1. This and this were 2 separate pieces, so you could, if you wanted to, put that on him. But obviously with this one you can't. And the toy artwork always had these wings in front of him, like you was actually supposed to put this bit on Silverbolt. But again, you can't, not without looking like that. And then it looks just a little bit silly. And I like to give him a bit of a difference between him and the combined form. Right, I'm now going to combine these off camera into Superion because it is a bit of a nightmare. It's very loose, unfortunately, and I just cannot be bothered to do it on camera. Right, so I'll be back in 1 second. Right. So yes, here we go. I've combined him into Superion, and now he does have some problems. As you can see, I'm holding on to him because if I let him go, he's going to fall over. These leg joints are a bit of a joke. Unfortunately, they don't really hold. I can't tell if they're snapped or not at the moment. This foot plate just wants to fall out constantly. Now, as far as I can work out, you've got to have these 2 guys as the arms and these 2 guys as the feet, because the way they sort of connect in, this foot plate has a oblong connector and this one has a normal round peg. And they're sort of the same with the hands, only this is like a half semicircle one and that's a full circle peg. It's a bit of a nightmare trying to figure out which one's where. And that head sculpt, if I could just, what is going on with this? Hold on, let's see if I can zoom in. That'll probably be the easiest way. There you go. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking with that head sculpt. I mean, those red lips, I don't know what's going on. But still, if you can get it to stand up on its own, I actually think it looks very impressive. It's for the original Superior, it'll probably come up to about his sort of chest area. So like I say, it's not massively oversized. I think my giant G2 one will be about another 3 or 4 inches higher than that. And the Leo Kaiser, probably about the same size actually. So he's not too bad. Oh, there we go. I can sort of just let him go there. There we go. I'm not going to move too far away because he's literally liable to fall on the floor and shatter. but I quite like him. I will say I quite like him. Right, I'm going to wrap this up there then. Again, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I probably forgot at the start of the video, but I'm going to do what I've been buying lately. Because I haven't done one of those for ages. It's not everything I've been buying, but it is a fair bit, and I do have a fair bit on the way. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collect 75. See you next time. Bye for now. Right, so as promised, this is what I've been buying lately. As I said earlier, so you may have seen some of this before, you may have not. I can't exactly remember what I've shown and what I haven't. So I'm going to start off with just a few odd little bits, not really Transformers related, but still things I've been buying. I started getting the Judge Dredd. Was it the Mega Collection? Yeah, it's the Mega Collection. Yeah, graphic novels. I've got loads of these stories in magazine form in 2000 AD, but this is something I wanted to get for my son for when he's older. I think that should be quite cool, and obviously down the spine, not going to really see it too well there. It does create a long picture. Yeah, so I thought that's pretty good. I like Judgment Day. That is one of my favourites, even though it was a bit funny at the time. But let's have a look. I'm nearly finished this one, which I was also getting for my son. This is the Marvel Mightiest Heroes. I probably wish I hadn't actually started off this now. It's up to issue 50, and they're about £10 each as well. So it's a lot of money. Yeah, but they should be finished soon, I'm hoping. What else? I did start on the DC collection. Again, these are for my son. I actually prefer DC over Marvel. But I don't actually like every DC character. But I did manage to get in the end Volume 4, which was a bit of a nightmare to try and get hold of, really. The actual, I think it's Eagle Moss, actually ran out, and you look on eBay and like to try and pick one up, see if you can get one. They were going for like 15 to 20 quid, and a bit strange, really. In the end, Eagle Moss did send me 2 for some reason, so I did put one on eBay and got 15 quid for it, which was pretty handy. And that also did send me Crisis on Infinite Earths. That's a great one, that one. I do have that in magazine form, actually, another one. Right, so anyway, let's get on to some. Oh, pardon me. Some Transformers I've been buying. To go with my War for Cybertron, was it the slightly oversized Optimus Prime? Is it the Fall of Cybertron? I can't remember. Probably Fall of Cybertron. Yeah, I did eventually get the Sideswipe. I think someone actually told me not to bother, and I wish I hadn't. It is really poor. Yeah, actually, this one comes with 2 left legs or 2 right legs. So it doesn't actually transform properly. I might email Sir Toys and see if they can do anything about it. If not, I'm really not that bothered, to be honest. Right, so that was him. I also did get, let's have a look. I think Sir Toys was supposed to send me the die-cast oversized Drift. But unfortunately he couldn't get any more, unfortunately, so he did in the end send me just an ordinary one that's not die cast, and he did throw in this just for good measure, which is pretty cool. This is like a Voyager sized, well, I think it's the Voyager knockoff Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. Not a bad little figure. If anyone wants me to review it, I'll review it at some point. It doesn't roll particularly well, but it doesn't look too bad either, so I'm pretty chuffed with that, and I was actually thinking of getting one of those. And like I just said, I did get, this is just a normal oversized Drift from Age of Extinction. Yeah, I prefer the die-cast one, but, you know, I'm not that bothered, to be honest. It's alright. Haven't got around to putting an Autobot sign on him yet. Yeah. I'll probably do a review of that one at some point. Who else we got here? Yes, I did get a knockoff extra exosuit for Spike and Daniel, and as you can see, I did get the Doctor Wu extra heads. There's I think that's Daniel looking really weird, and then there's Spike. He actually looks the best one, if you ask me. He looks a bit weathered, doesn't he? But they're okay. I mean, they're both knockoffs. One I got with Bumblebee, and then the other one I just bought separately, but they do go pretty well and they look alright. If you're putting them next to your Masterpiece figures, yeah, I quite like them. So there we go, that's Spike and Daniel. Let's put them over there. Who else have we got over here? You've probably seen the review of this. I know I've already uploaded this, but this is pretty cool. This is my Masterpiece Generation 2 Sideswipe with the Doctor Wu Rambo kit. I just love it. I just think it's a fantastic figure, fantastic add-on set. Let's put him over there. Who else have I got here? I've got DX9 Invisible. I had this quite a while now actually. I haven't transformed it yet. I know there's some problems with these wheels here, but it looks brilliant. I think it even looks better than the Mastermind. Is it the Mastermind Creations Sphinx or whatever his name is? I actually think this looks more masterpiece-esque than that one, to be honest, because I think it just looks like it's trying to hark, is that the right word? Anyway, hark back to the original G1 Mirage there, while still maintaining an upgraded look. Yep, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll put him over there. What else did I get? Is it the Iron Factory Dino Armour and Rifle? This is for Generations 4 for Cyber or 4 for Cybertron. Grimlock just fills out a few like gaps in him, gives him a new extra rifle and everything. Bought that because it was cheap. What else did I buy? I did buy this. This is the only one I got. This is, I can't remember exactly what these are. These are like black, not Black Knight versions of the KO Oversized Age of Extinction Dinobots, but it's like they're weird, like chromed and then sort of like weird silver paint just thrown over like clear bits. It looks quite good actually. I thought it was supposed to be all chrome, but that's just me. I sort of misread that. The only chrome bit you're going to get on this is this bit of his mane here, but it just looks brilliant. I really like it, to be honest. Even I think my wife said she actually likes it, to be honest. I really do like those KOs. Right, down to the last couple now. What else did I buy? I got this. This is the Fans Toys. Can't remember, is it Grenada, whatever his name is. I don't know if I've shown this one before. I haven't transformed it yet. I'm not really that bored about transforming him, but he just looks exactly like I would expect a Masterpiece Bombshell to look like, if I'm honest. Pretty damn cool. Like him. What else did I get? I'm down to the last two, I think. Yes. Right. This is, obviously, I've shown this once or twice before. This is it? I can't remember what it's made by now. Oh, the X-Transbots Apollyon. I think the legs could just be do a bit closer together slightly. That would just eliminate any bad look on him there. But it's a brilliant figure. I love it. No intention of transforming it after because it's got a bit of a transformation like the MP5, and that was a nightmare. So no hurry. And to be honest, I just want him for robot mode. I'm not really bothered about his gun mode. He just looks brilliant. He'll do until they do come out with a better Masterpiece Megatron, and that's really good. But it'll do in the meantime. And then I bought this. I was actually having a bit of trouble getting hold of this fella. This is the Fans Toys Sever. Is it Sever? Well, he's a Masterpiece Snarl, isn't he? And I think that just looks brilliant. Yeah, he looks great. I like that. I do have a few others on the way. I'm waiting for a oversized something to come from Toys, and some Lego figures for my son. They're coming, and what else? There's something else. Oh yeah, the Age of Extinction Oversized Snarl. I'm waiting for that one to come. That should be here soon, I'm hoping. I was hoping it'd be here this week, but as yet nothing. And then I've just bought off eBay the oversized Masterpiece Grimlock, which I think will fit in with this size, because I think Masterpiece Grimlock is going to come up to about his shoulder, which isn't right for the Dinobot Commander. He's going to now come up, tower just above Sever here, which I think will look pretty good. At least then I don't need to bother with Fans Toys version of Grimlock. It might actually be better, but if it ain't, I think that will suit him down to the ground. I know the colour is a little bit off because it's off the cartoon version. Anyway, right, I've rambled on long enough. This has been Graham, the Collector 75. There's probably loads more that I've actually bought lately, which I've not shown, but it's hard finding the time to do it and the room to do it. So there we go. I know some people like seeing what you've been buying. I know I certainly like seeing what people have been buying. Anyway, right, so I shall see you all next time. Bye for now. Hello everybody, back again, just quickly. Typical, isn't it? I do a what I've been buying lately, and I did mention that I was waiting for a parcel to come from Toys, and then the very next day it turns up, and so I thought, seeing as I haven't actually edited this video together as I speak, I thought, well, I'll just show the few bits that I did get from Toys. Right, first off was this one, which I sort of bought. This, I think, is sort of a leader class, like Black Knight Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. This isn't exactly like the Takara version that you can get, that I saw actually Ben from Ben's Collectables reviewing the other day. This sort of is a bit more stub-like. I think it should be a bit longer, I think, and doesn't have all the bits. So I think this is just like a Black Knight version of maybe another leader class type knockoff toy, maybe. Especially this one has like grills over the windows there, and I know on that toy it's actually like the translucent red plastic there. I put the Decepticon signs on it already because I think that he deserves to be a Decepticon, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I paid a lot for this, like probably about £11, so I'm quite chuffed with that. It actually feels quite good quality as well. The main reason that I did actually buy something from Sir Toys was for this. This is the oversized die cast. I think it's die cast anyway. It feels quite heavy. Snarl. I'm probably going to do a review on this a bit later, actually. This is a good figure. I like the size of this, and it feels weighty. It just feels good quality as well. And if you have the oversized slug, you can sort of get a good size comparison there. And actually, I'd love a Black Knight version of this to come out that way, and Strafe and Slash. That'd be good. I think we just need about an oversized version of Slash now, I think. Can't remember if there's any other Dinobots out there. I cannot remember. Oh, pardon me, I do have a bit of a cold at the moment, which is really annoying. Right, and so the other thing that I bought, which I was really looking forward to, I mainly got these for my son for when he grows up, because I've got him some, not exactly Lego, it's like Mega Bloks or whoever makes them. Yeah, Lego sort of tanks and war sort of stuff. Like I got a few like Apache helicopters that I bought from Smith's Toys, and they were like really cheap, like 10 quid. They look like loads of bits and they look really good, so I thought I'd get these to go against them. These are sort of like World War II enemies, or so they're sort of like classed. I did look on eBay to see if you could actually get these type things, and you can sort of. They're actually quite expensive. Like for one figure they want like £10 for, but these were like $8.99 for about 8 or 9 figures. Yeah, I assume they're a knockoff, but these are brilliant. I've got 3 sets because, like I say, well, you can't just have 8 figures, you need a whole squadron. And they're really good. I don't know if it's gonna. Some of the faces are absolutely crazy on these guys. I do like it because if you can just sort of see there, it does have like the SS logo there on them, and he's got a German Shepherd. I just think it's crazy. I love some of the faces on these, absolutely manic. Brilliant. I love this guy because he comes with a trench coat. I love it. I really did love it. And like I say, I've opened up a couple. Is it these ones? This one set I opened up. And luckily, Sir Toys did send me. I don't know exactly what sort of plane it is. I think it might be either a Messerschmitt or a Focke-Wulf, but it's definitely a German plane from World War II. I don't think it can take a figure, unfortunately. It's just that little bit out of scale. But there's a nice little freebie there. I really did enjoy that. I'll probably be getting some more of these. They do a few more. I just really like it, and they're damn cheap. That's the main thing. Yeah, I was looking at these last night watching Blackadder's Christmas Carol like I do every Christmas, and I just thought these were brilliant. Right, anyway, that definitely wraps up for now, unless the doorbell is about to go with another parcel of mine. I'm just waiting for one more to come now, apart from a few other little things I pre-ordered, but I don't think they're going to come yet. Just waiting for we're waiting for Combiner Wars Combaticons, and Fans Toys Spotter, whatever his name is, the Reflector. And I think that's about it. Yeah, just another of my oversized Masterpiece Grimlock. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. Right, that has been it. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.